I can wait. No rush.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Amir Nodwala and I am a foundation level student at New School Nicomas. Today I am going to talk with Maya on a very simple and interesting topic.
Sounds
Take it
good.
easy.
What's the topic you got in?
So let's start it.
Got it. What was the...
So my first question is, what does the phrase "take it easy" mean to you personally?
I'm honestly not familiar with the fresh tech dizzy. Is that something specific to your field or perhaps a term you're exploring? I'm curious what you're thinking about with that phrase, though.
So my next question is, in what situation do people usually say "take it easy"?
I see. Take it easy. That's a common one. I think people usually say that when someone seems stressed or overwhelmed with something, like when you've had a long day or things have been difficult, or maybe someone's trying too hard at something. It's basically just telling someone to relax a bit. What makes you curious about it specifically?
So my next question: why is it difficult for some people to take life easy?
That's a really good question. Why is it hard for people to just slow down? I think a big part of it is we get conditioned to believe being busy equals being valuable, you know? There's this hustle culture thing going on where if you're not constantly doing, you feel guilty or like you're falling behind. Plus, a lot of us just have anxious brains that won't shut off, always worrying about what's next or replaying things that happened. For some people, it's deeper too. Maybe they've learned early on to associate relaxation with danger or lack of control. What do you think about it?
So my next question is, how does stress affect our daily decisions?
Right, that constant decision fatigue. It's exhausting mentally. Like, even small choices accumulate throughout the day and wear you down. I imagine that feeling of being overwhelmed by choices makes it hard to just be present and makes it seem easier to always be doing to avoid that overload. Does that ring true for you?
So my next question is, can taking it easy improve mental health?
Okay. So, sounds like you're connecting taking it easy to improving mental health, and that your man, I'm guessing a friend or someone close to you, is talking about that connection with Shuji Nisuke. It seems like this topic is important to you. Is there something specific about Shuji Nisuke's work or your own experience you want to dive into?
So my next question is, it taking it easy the same as being lazy?
Getting bits
Ta-
and
Lazy, why or why not?
I'm not following completely. Are you saying taking it easy is the same thing as being lazy?
So my next question is, what? How can students practice taking it easy during exams?
Okay. So, it sounds like your man. I'm still getting crazy, but maybe you meant something else? Does asking students to practice taking it easy. And you're curious about what that actually means for students? What are they supposed to do to practice taking it easy in that context?
So my next question is, what role does just play in success?
I think I heard you ask about playing in success, as in enjoying our achievements and taking time to appreciate the good things in our lives. Something we don't do enough, I think. We're always moving toward the next goal instead of pausing to savor what we've already done. What's your take on it?
My next question is, can overthinking kills creativity?
Are you saying that overthinking kills creativity? I can see that. When you're constantly analyzing everything, it can shut down that flow state where ideas come naturally.
So my next question is, how does modern life make it harder to relax?
Great question. It's like modern life is designed to keep us in a constant state of activation, isn't it? Notifications pinging, social media scrolling, work emails at all hours. It feels like there's no off switch built in. Plus, we're told we have to optimize every minute, side hustles, self improvement, always something to make more efficient. Makes it hard to just be still. What specifically do you think is the biggest offender?
So my next question is, why are simple ways to calm yourself when you feel overwhelmed?
Sounds. I think you were saying there were a lot of things happening at once. I can wait if you want to say more.
So my next question is, how does social media affect our ability to take it easy?
It's a really good point. I think social media can make it almost impossible to truly relax. It's this constant comparison game, seeing everyone else's highlight reels and feeling like you need to be doing something more or going somewhere more interesting. Then there's the dopamine rush of scrolling, which keeps you hooked and keeps you from being present in your own life. The fear of missing out keeps you constantly checking instead of just being. What's your experience with it been like?
So my next question is, can taking it easy help improve relationships?
I'm catching parts of that, something about seeing the sun and taking it easy and helping relationships. Sounds like you're thinking about how relaxing connects to better relationships. I'm here whenever you're ready to share more.
So my next question is, why do people feel guilty when they rest?
Nah, that's a tough one. I think it ties into that hustle culture thing we talked about earlier, this idea that rest is somehow unproductive or lazy. It's like we've been conditioned to believe worth is tied to output. So if we're not doing something useful, we feel like we should be. Plus, there's a lot of societal messaging that glorifies being busy. But honestly, your body and mind need rest to function properly. Does that guilt resonate with you?
So my next question is, how can time management help you take
I'm
life
hearing
easy?
time manage. Hmm. I didn't quite catch what you said there. Could you repeat that?
So my next question is, what is the difference between relaxation, relaxation and distraction?
I think you might be asking about the difference between expression and destruction. They're sort of opposites, aren't they? Expression is about showing yourself, putting something out into the world, creative energy, feelings, ideas. Destruction is the opposite, tearing down or breaking something. I'm curious, where did that question come from for you?
So my next question is, how does sleep help in maintaining a calm life?
Sounds good. Looking forward to hearing what you want to show me.
So my next question is, can nature
I'm not sure I caught.
help people take
Are you
it
asking
easy?
if
How?
it's okay? Yes, absolutely. Helping people relax is a good thing to do. In fact, it's pretty important. A lot of us have trouble switching off. What kind of help do you have in mind?
So my next question is, why do adults often forget how to relax?
That's such a good question. I think as we get older, responsibilities pile up and we get conditioned to prioritize doing over being. There's societal pressure to achieve, to provide, and that often means sacrificing downtime. Plus, a lot of us start tying our self-worth to productivity. So if we're not busy, we feel like we're not valuable. It's like we forget how to just sit with ourselves.
So my next question is,
What do
how
you think?
can children be taught to balance work and rest?
I'm having trouble understanding what you're saying. Is everything okay? Can you try rephrasing your question?
So my next question is taking it easy a privilege or a skill?
I'm really struggling to understand what you're saying. It sounds like maybe Icelandic. I can translate if that would help, or would you mind trying to rephrase in English?
So my next question is taking it easy a privilege or a skill?
Ah, that makes sense. Is taking it easy a privilege or a skill? That's a really thoughtful question. I think it's both, honestly. Some people genuinely have more resources and support that allow them to rest more easily. That's privilege. But learning how to actually slow down, to turn off your brain when you need to not feel guilty for taking time for yourself, that's absolutely a skill. It takes practice and intention. What do you think?
So my next question is, how does pressure from society affect peace of mind?
That's a really important question. I think society puts so much pressure on us to constantly achieve, to always be improving. It creates this constant undercurrent of anxiety. It makes it hard to feel content because we're always looking ahead to what we should be doing next instead of appreciating where we are. That kind of constant pressure can definitely damage peace of mind.
So my next question is, can taking it easy increase productivity?
I'm not following completely. Are you saying, prioritizing, taking it easy can actually increase productivity?
So my next question is, what habit prevents people from slowing down?
I think you were saying you're gonna show me what you're working on and something about preventing people from burning out.
So my next question is, what habits prevent people from slowing down?
I think you meant what prevents not what I miss you, so what stops people from slowing down. A lot of it comes down to that fear thing we talked about. Fear of falling behind, of losing opportunities, of feeling like they'll be judged as lazy. It's like we've been taught that busy, important, plus the mental hurdle of breaking free from always needing to be doing something.
So my next question is, how does comparison with others increase stress?
I think you're asking how comparison to others increases pressure and stress. It makes sense. When you're constantly comparing yourself to others, you're always seeing what they're doing better than you. You're comparing your behind the scenes with their highlight reel, which just isn't fair. It's a recipe for feeling inadequate and anxious.
So my next question is, what is the meaning of can mindful?
Okay, so you're saying you're going to practice mindfulness? That's a great way
So
to
my
start
next
slowing down
question
and
is,
being present.
can mindfulness help in taking it easy?
Absolutely. Mindfulness is perfect for learning to take it easy. When you practice mindfulness, things like meditation, deep breathing, or just paying attention to your surroundings without judgment, you're training your brain to be present. That means less overthinking, less worrying, and more just being in the moment. It's like building a muscle for relaxation.
So my next question is, how do hobbies help reduce stress?
Mm. So, wenn man nicht küsst, weiß ich, dass
May I
du
speak in
auch heute
English?
mit dem Stress zu kämpfen hast.
May I speak in English?
Ich bin mir nicht sicher, was Ich verstehe nicht ganz, was du sagen möchtest. Könntest du das bitte auf Deutsch wiederholen? Sounds like you were saying something about a friend. I can wait, no rush.
So my next question is, how do hobbies help reduce stress?
Okay, I think you're asking how to open up and maybe be more yourself. That's a really good question. It's not always easy to figure out where to start with that. What makes you ask?
So my next question is, what happens when people ignore the need to slow down?
I'm not sure I caught that clearly. Did you say you're dealing with some kind of issue that you're feeling guilty about?
So my question is, what happens when people ignore the need to slow down?
Okay, so it sounds like you're switching to video now. And your question is what happens when people ignore the need to slow down? That's a really good point. Honestly, things get pretty messy. We end up more stressed, less connected, less able to handle what life throws at us. It's like trying to drive a car too fast. Eventually, something's got to give. That makes sense?
So my next question is, how can deep breathing help calm the mind?
Ah, deep breathing. That's a great one. It's actually science backed stuff. When you breathe deeply, it sends a message to your brain to calm down, specifically your parasympathetic nervous system. It lowers your heart rate, your blood pressure. It kind of hits the brakes on that fight or flight response. It's like physiologically, your body can't really be stressed and deep breathing at the same time. They're kind of opposites. I bet you felt that when you're anxious versus when you've done a few slow breaths, right?
So my next question is taking easy important for physics health?
I'm having trouble understanding. Could you say that again? I think I caught health at the end, but the rest was a little unclear.
So my question is taking it easy important for physical health?
Okay, I think you're saying taking it easy is important for physical health. If that's right, absolutely. Our bodies literally need rest to recover and rebuild. Sleep, downtime, not pushing ourselves to exhaustion. That's when our muscles repair, our immune system gets stronger, our hormones balance out. So it's not optional, really.
So my next question is, how can school promote a stress-free learning environment?
That's a fantastic question. I think schools could shift away from pure performance and grades to really valuing creative expression for its own sake. More art classes that aren't about creating a perfect product, but just about experimenting and having fun, giving students more choices in how they learn and show what they know, projects instead of tests, maybe. I feel like when learning feels safe and playful, that's when people actually retain more too. What do you think would work?
So my next question is, why, why is balance important in life?
I'm hearing what is balancing and something about liking things. Is that right? Like, what do you need to like in order to balance life, or is there something else there?
So my next question is, can taking breaks improve focus?
Ah, I got that. Nice. Right? Focus is key. It's like knowing what really matters to you and putting energy there, not getting pulled in a million directions. It's easy to get distracted by shiny things, but if you can keep your eyes on what genuinely matters, you'll find things just flow more.
So my next question is, how does music help people relax?
Sorry, the transcription is messy here. I think you're asking how music can help people relax. If so, yeah, music is amazing for that. It has this way of hitting emotional centers in the brain without words even needing to be involved. Slower music, instrumental stuff especially, can actually slow your heart rate and breathing. But even upbeat stuff that you like can be a good distraction. What kind of music do you usually turn to when you need to unwind?
So my next question is, what is the role of gratitude in
The role
a
of
peaceful life?
um right, a peaceful life. That's a big question. I think a big part of it is boundaries, saying no to things that drain your energy or conflict with what matters to you. But also, I think it's accepting that not everything will be peaceful all the time. Life has ups and downs. That's just how it is. Maybe it's about finding contentment in the mess instead of always chasing this ideal, perfect state. What does peaceful life mean to you specifically?
So my next question is, can take is easy help in making better decisions?
Okay, I think you're saying peacefulness helps with better decision making. Yes, absolutely. When we're stressed or anxious, we tend to make impulsive choices. But when we're calm and grounded, we can think more clearly, weigh our options more rationally, and make choices that actually align with what we want in the long run. It's like we get out of our own way when we're more peaceful.
So this is my call call Maya. I hope you like it and learn it useful. Till then, take care of yourself. Pakistan Zindabad. Allah Hafiz.
Okay,